I feel the fire in here. I feel the fire in here, yeah. I like that. I, I feel the fire in here. I feel the fire in here, Lord. I feel the fire in hell. I feel the fire in hell. I like that. Peace unto the Lord. Raise up your swords. Everyone stand up and give God an applaud. What is going on, you guys? We're back with another stack of racks. This be yours surely, the iGGON, Levi Hagamosai, representing for the Mosai, and I am streaming from my bed, you guys, from my new camera. I was gonna do this. I was gonna take this new camera and set it up on my PS5 and stream from there. Because man, oh my gosh, you guys, I want to do this from this camera. I want to stream from this camera because you guys have to see the live reactions. Oh Lord, I can see my teeth already. It's all jacked up. But we're not here for me. We're here for Gospel Gender. We're here for Gospel Ganga, should I say. So right now we are about to react to The King's Feast Was a Trap and Daniel Saw It by Gospel Ganga. So let's get on to it, man. Enough said, man. But oh, and one more thing. Hold on. One more thing, you guys. I am planning on doing more videos. I am planning on doing more videos of Sword Art Online, the last week collection. So yeah, y'all look out for that. And yeah, y'all let me know how I look on my new camera. Oh jeez, I had to upgrade because man, I had to upgrade. And you probably wondering, Cosmo, leave Hagamo time. Why are you streaming from your bed? Why are you streaming in your bed? Well, because my leg is still messed up, and I still gotta rest, man. So everything's over here. I got my CD player, got my laptop over here as well as my phone. So and yeah. Oh Lord, everything is just so messed up. But it's all good. Y'all pray for me. I'm all right though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling right now, about to watch this Gospel Ganga because he keeps telling me it's Gospel Ganga, not gender or ginger or hinder or any other that. But anyway, so let's get on to it, you guys. Y'all make sure y'all go follow the channel on Gospel Ganga and go subscribe so one time. Oh, my lips is chapped. Oh Lord Jesus. No, I do not have the herpes. It's just oh God. Let me stop. Oh God, let me stop. Alright, let's get it, you guys. Here we are. Let's start from the top. Here we go. Let's get it.
I was 15 years old.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do two more videos. I'm gonna do one more video after this because I saw that I saw that Gospel Ganga he uploaded I think at least one more video after this. So yeah, I'm gonna react to this and another one. So yeah.
First time I stood before a king. I did not know what I would say. I did not know if I would survive the week. But I knew one thing. I knew who my God was. In every matter of wisdom and understanding, the king consulted us on. He found us 10 times better than all the magicians and enchanters in his entire kingdom. But before that throne, before that verdict, there was a siege. There was a city that fell, and there was a boy who lost everything except the one thing that mattered. In the 3rd year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came to Jerusalem and besieged it. It was 605 BC. Nebuchadnezzar had just crushed Egypt at the Battle of Carchemish. The most powerful army in the ancient world now turned south toward Jerusalem. Judah never stood a chance, and the Lord delivered into his hand Jehoiakim, king of Judah, along with some of the articles from the house of God. Not Nebuchadnezzar's strength, not Babylon's siege engines. The Lord delivered them. That is the first thing you need to understand about the story. God was not absent. God was sovereign. He carried these off to the land of Shinar, to the house of his God, where he put them in the treasury of his God, the vessels of the Lord, placed beside idols. What does it mean when God allows his own temple to be plundered? Nebuchadnezzar believed his gods had won. He was wrong. But it would take years before he understood that. I remember the road. I remember the dust. I remember looking back once, and only once, at the walls of my city.
There's 1,000 of them out there. Man, wow. Man, y'all want to talk about slavery? We started for slavery. Seems like, black people always want to blame the white man for something that we started. But you know what? It's not even about that. You're right. Let me go ahead and continue.
I was 15, and I was never going home. Then the king ordered Ashpenaz, the chief of his court officials, to bring in some Israelites from the royal family and the nobility. Nebuchadnezzar did not want slaves. He wanted the best. Young men without blemish, handsome, gifted in all wisdom, knowledgeable, quick to understand, and qualified to serve in the king's palace. They were to teach us the language and literature of the Chaldeans. The king assigned us daily provisions of the royal food and wine. We were to be trained for 3 years, after which we were to enter the king's service. The Chaldean curriculum was not casual study. It included astronomy, mathematics, omen literature, and incantation texts, the full intellectual arsenal of the empire. 3 years, that was the plan. Strip us of our language, strip us of our diet, strip us of our names. And when it was done, we would be Babylonian. How do you stay faithful when the empire that conquered you is offering you everything? Some of us were from Judah. Myself, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. The chief official new names. My name, Daniel, means God is my judge. They replaced it with Belteshazzar. Bel, protect the king. Hananiah, the Lord is gracious, became Shadrach. Mishael, who is like God, became Meshach. Azariah, the Lord has helped, became Abednego. They could change the name on the tablet. They could not change. The Lord has helped.
And Tyler Perry, he keep rephrasing it to the Billy Goat or whatever. It was like, I thought it was Obedigo. Obedigo, man. Shadrach, Meshach, and Obedigo. Okay.
Became Abednego. They could change the name on the tablet. They could not change the name written on our hearts. The food was extraordinary. The finest cuts from the king's own kitchen. Wine from the royal cellar. But the royal food was not just generous. It was almost certainly consecrated to Babylonian gods.
Saw that.
The finest cuts from the
thumbnail this, please. I'm a thumbnail this. Gospel Ganger, he always gotta have his trademark written all over the page. Man, that is true art, man. That is true. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Lord, because I be tossing and turning in my bed. This is an experience for me, and this is an experience for everybody else who haven't seen my videos or haven't seen me. That this is how I live. This is how I react in my bed. Yeah, this is how I move in my bed. This is crazy. Wow. I'm just gonna leave that up there for a while. I hope it catch it. Hopefully it will catch the. Hopefully it will catch the thumbnail, please. Cause my I can't make my thumbnails. They just, like they just upload. It takes a while, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's up. Oh my.
King's own kitchen, wine from the royal cellars. But the royal food was not just generous, it was almost certainly consecrated to Babylonian gods before it reached the table. To eat it was to participate in pagan worship. I understood what was really on that plate. Everything designed to make us forget where we came from. Everything designed to make Babylon feel like home. I made my decision. I would not defile myself with the king's food or wine. This was not a protest. This was not rebellion. This was a 15-year-old boy, alone in an empire that had swallowed his country, choosing to draw a line. They had taken my city. They had taken my name, but they would not take my God. So, I asked the chief official for permission not to defile myself. And God had already gone ahead of me. He had granted me favor and compassion from Ashpenaz before I ever opened my mouth. That word, granted. It was not my charm. It was not my persuasion. God moved in the heart of a Babylonian official before I ever opened my mouth. He answered me carefully. I fear, my lord the king, he said, who has assigned your food and drink. Why should he see your face looking thinner than the other young men your age? You would endanger my head before the king.
I feel like laying down. I'm sorry.
He was not being cruel. He was being honest. If I looked weak, Ashpenaz would answer for it. Ashpenaz could not help. The risk was too great. So I went lower. To the steward Ashpenaz had appointed over me, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. A lesser official, someone with less to lose, someone who might be willing to try. Please test your servants for 10 days. Let us be given only vegetables to eat and water to drink. Then compare our appearances with those of the young men who are eating the royal food, and deal with your servants according to what you see. I was not demanding. I was inviting a test. 10 days, vegetables and water. And if it failed, the steward could go back to the royal menu with no harm done. It was brilliant, and it was humble. So he consented, and he tested us for 10 days. While the others ate from the king's table, we ate vegetables. While they drank the royal wine, we drank water. It was not glamorous. It was not comfortable. But it was ours, and it was clean before God.
Okay.
And at the end of 10 days, we looked healthier and better nourished than all the young men who were eating the king's food. 10 days, vegetables and water, and we were stronger than the ones eating from the king's own table. How do you explain what happened? Nutrition cannot account for it. Discipline cannot account for it. This was not a diet. This was God honoring faithfulness. So the steward continued to withhold our choice food and the wine we were to drink, and he gave us vegetables instead.
You just start eating our vegetables, drinking more water, y'all. So, blessings. Oh, okay, I see the gist of it.
The record testifies to it. To these 4 young men, God gave knowledge and understanding in every kind of literature and wisdom. And he gave me insight into visions and dreams that I did not ask for and could not explain. We mastered the curriculum, every text, every language, every branch of Babylonian learning. But it was not the curriculum that set me apart. God gave me something the academy could not teach. I could see what others could not see. Now at the end of the time specified by the king, the chief official presented them to Nebuchadnezzar. 3 years of training, 3 years of tests, and now the final examination. Not before professors, before the most powerful man on earth. We walked the longest corridor I have ever known. Every step echoed off marble. Every step brought us closer to...
Y'all forgive me, but I gotta do this video sideways. Hopefully, y'all can see how entertaining I can be sometimes, so, especially with my camera, my new camera. Lord Jesus, I'm just going off, all the way off. I'm sorry, y'all. This is crazy.
The man who had conquered our nation. king spoke with us. He did not ask easy questions. He tested wisdom, comprehension, judgment. He probed for weakness. He was looking for minds sharp enough to advise an empire. The king found no one equal to me, Ananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, not among all the young men in his service. So we entered the king's service, captives, exiles, boys who ate vegetables while everyone else ate from the king's table. And we were the best in the room. In every matter of wisdom and understanding the king consulted us on. He found us 10 times better than all the magicians and enchanters in his entire kingdom. Not twice as good, not slightly better, 10 times. God does not do things halfway. The record closes my story in a single line. And Daniel remained there until the first year of King Cyrus. One verse, 21 words, covering roughly 70 years of faithfulness. I watched Nebuchadnezzar rise. I watched him fall. I watched empires crumble and new ones take their place. And then Cyrus came, the man Isaiah had named 150 years before he was born. Cyrus freed the exiles. Cyrus sent the vessels home. The God who allowed his temple to be plundered was the same God who arranged their return. I outlasted them all, not because I was strong, because God was faithful. If you are young and far from home, hear this. If the world around you is trying to reshape you into something never meant to be, what would you have done? 15 years old, alone, everything stripped away, your city, your name, your language. The table is set, everyone else is eating, the empire is watching. Would you have drawn the line? I did, not with a speech, not with a protest, with vegetables and water, and God saw it. God sees the line you are drawing, and he will honor it. He honored it for me. He will honor it for you. I was not the first. Centuries before me, a young Hebrew named Joseph was dragged to a foreign court. He too refused to compromise. He too was given wisdom beyond his years. He too stood before a king who did not know his God. The pattern was older than Babylon. God had done this before, and he would do it again. The line you draw may look small to the people around you. A meal you skip, a compromise you refuse, a word you will not say. But heaven notices. Heaven always notices.
Great video, Gospel Ganga. you know, you know what? You probably just wanted me to say Gospel Ganga for some strange odd reason. Oh, let's check out this video. Remember, you guys, I told you I was going to get ready to do one more video after this. So after this, it's a wrap. All right. This is how Bible. This is how the Bible ends. Oh Lord. Oh Lord Jesus.
I had seen everything. The seals, the trumpets, the bowls, the horseman and the beast and the lake of fire. I had watched the old world end. Then I saw it, and I understood that everything, every judgment, every seal, every trumpet, had been clearing the way for this. Patmos was a Roman penal colony, volcanic rock, barely habitable. The empire sent you there to be forgotten, but God does not forget. 20 chapters of fire and judgment. I had wept until there was nothing left. I had watched the heavens crack and the stars fall. And through it all, one question remained.
You know what? I should be watching this video because I should be watching this video, but not right now. So you guys, I'm gonna end this video on that note. So with that being said, y'all go ahead and subscribe to Gospel Ginger, subscribe to Gospel Gang. Make sure y'all hit the sub, hit the like. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed this video, please go tell a friend, bring them in, so we can keep on making these amends, you guys. Until next time on another episode of the iGGON Reacts, another episode of the iGGON Reacts. So, anyways, peace and blessings. Go get you some peace, a peace of mind. Bye now. All right, see? All right.